Hello, I'm Roland, and welcome to Oral Gibbs. I have a very interesting guest with me. He's definitely not a stranger. The man himself, Mr. Bushman. All right, we all know his Bushman, but the real name is Roland Joe.
Yes.
So I'm going to just refer to you as Bushman.
Yeah. Rastafarianism. I love my beloved brother Oral Gibbs and all the, television viewers, all the loved ones, them the four corners of the earth,
It's good to have you in the program. Yeah.
I give thanks, it's all about, everything on the right time, like they say.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So everything is going okay so far with you and the family?
We have no choice. You got to continue to show the love, my brother. We're not ready how we're going now because it's all about uplifting one another. Know that, don't think you're just going to come and live and die and go without getting some blows, because, living in hell, being in hell, it's only your mindset. You got to make heaven, but, we rejoice in every day and give thanks for life. That's important.
That's good, that's good. I like how you answered, we have no choice.
Yes, my brother. Yes, look, life is so simple, and it's more you grow. Like I tell you a while ago, you tell me about a year ago, it's a year of evolving, a year learning, a year to go within myself, change myself.
Right.
And that's why I come in on this interview today, so a year more advanced, so what we got to tell the people and they listen.
But things have changed a lot, Bushman.
What?
Why I tell you this is because I remember interviewing, I told you this before, people like you as Rastafarians. They were despised in St. Martin.
Yeah, it is.
I know you remember Lion.
Yeah.
There was the other fellow from America. All those guys, back in the 80s, and today I think people have come a long way. I don't know how you see it because you're walking in a different shoe than me and your experience is different than mine. But I assume, based on the reaction that I get from people when I have in the program, people love to see on the show. I think 20, 30 years ago, it was...
Well, raising up in Curacao, because when the spirit of Rastafari visited me was 1977, 1978, young boy in Curacao now. And there is where you find discrimination. They thought I was crazy now. Yeah. Your own siblings, your own family thought you was crazy.
That was all through the Caribbean.
Yes, they take 45, 50, 40 years for them to understand that no, we was before time. We come to break the ancestor curses. We are the roots that they chop the tree, but now the roots sprouting again. But it come in a new name. It come with different vibes. They thought it would have come nice in jacket and tie, but it come dreadful and terrible. I mean, they would say, hey, we say, no, we don't want, we come to be free. And it's time for we to free our people then, but it takes time for them to overset. Now, you find people carry dreadlocks. You go in a salon and come out with dreadlocks. Yeah. They call them fashion dread. They got all type of dreads now. You understand? Well, how much people die?
Right.
My first set, 1982, my first set of locks got cut down in Curacao jail.
Really?
Young boy, yeah.
Wow.
They mean I know how that go already. You understand? How man can just do with you what they want and you can do nothing because the system programmed for that. And now people go in jail and come out with locks.
Wow. And they, as you said just a while ago, they go ahead just come out with locks.
Yes.
Yeah.
A few days ago, you go in there, you're sleeping one night in there with your locks, but now you go in there and come out with locks.
Wow.
You see how things, we fight to break a lot of barriers.
Yeah.
You understand? Now they talk about vegan food. Ital was there, where we start telling people, and listen, let me go back to agriculture, let me start farming, let me change the way we eat it. We know already that processed food, the system food is just to, destroy us, give us sickness and disease. They don't listen to us.
Rastafarianism was ahead of the time.
40, we are before time.
And now you have the Ital Shack that is well known.
When we start Ital Shack, 1998 and so, going in the 2000, hey, sometimes you're cooking, nobody coming for days because they were stereotyping first.
Yeah.
And they don't oversee what we bring for them is for their own health conscious. You understand? It's again before time. Now you find all type of people jumping, say they cooking ital, they cooking vegan, all type of sauce, all type of seasoned salt, all type of thing. Ital is pure food. Everything has to stay natural.
But now Ital Shack is recognized by major publications all over the world.
Yes, it's a blessing, and we give thanks because it's not for us. It's a blessing for Samaritan, because anywhere you go in the world, people go and they travel, they can taste food, but when they come to Ital Shack, they respect.
Are you surprised, Bushman, to see where you are today?
No surprise. I had my vision. I know how strong I be. I know what I can do. I know my past. I know who I am. That's important. But some people try to stifle your growth. You find yourself in the opposition. People who just don't like you. People who setting people against you. People that appreciate you, what you do, and want to help you. But certain people will come just try to break you. You know, and we live in between them. Because if I could have more support from certain people, you know, the blessing will be bigger. You understand? That we can share it, we can carry it, but certain people are just so greedy and selfish that they want to stifle your growth. But like the prophet them say, who God bless, no one curse. Then you used to continue to go, you will continue to shine. But without them support, without them encouragement, nothing, you continue to shine. But it's just I tell you this for you to see how we stifle one another. It's good not to hate nobody, because like the word say, who God bless, no one curse, but still we hate him. If you have a gift, if you have a talent, if you anointed, if you're chosen, this is your personal, with the divine, your connection with the universe, that's something personal. It's not for me to come say, no, why is oral gifts? Why is not me? No, you have your own. Appreciate your own, accept your own, and you will grow on your own. But don't envy jealous people, and that is what stifles we, especially we brethren and sisters who look like us.
Right.
This is a big problem we have now.
But you know, you're a very ambitious person, and you've done a lot of things. You've promoted concerts, the whole thing with Marcus Garvey. I know there was an issue one year where you had some problems. They gave you a lot of problems.
Yes.
You've gone through a lot.
Sure.
But that's because you're doing good things. You see, if you were doing nothing, they wouldn't look at you.
No, but and you see, and I don't, even if they want to support me, things still happening. That is what they don't offer, no? But I always believe, you see, like a politician, if God don't want him to be there, he wouldn't be there.
Right.
So it's a lot of things. You see, oral gifts, we studio, if God didn't want you to have this, you know, because you go through a lot too. But look, you're still shining, and more greater things will come. Because the more we grow, brother, the more blessing we get.
Yeah.
That's the something. We learn from the past. We learn to know, you know, and like my meditation now is on a whole different thing. You think I got time to go waste with fight and force with people? I just wish we all can live good. It's impossible because some people are just impossible to live with. But, you know, then you got to avoid them and just pray for them and bless them. But for we to be sitting or hating, you know, a few years ago, you will just maybe, you know, pick up or do something, you know, that you want. But now you sometimes, people owe you money, people do a different thing. You just sometimes say, man, leave the karma, follow them now. You more grow. Huh? And time you will see them now.
Yeah.
I tell you, I live and see all of them, my brother. I live and see, and if I don't see, I hear about them. That is something will give me more assurance that they got the supernatural power out there. They got a God. They got ancestors who will fight a spiritual battle for us. That's for sure, because the war is spiritual. You don't know who hates you. They come eat and drink with you, smile with you, and they chaff you.
Yeah.
Christ was an example for you to learn.
I guess that's all human nature in a way, right?
There's no human nature, it's what you choose. People just choose to be evil.
Yeah.
Because when evil visits us all, negative thoughts visit me too. But I know how to filter it. Because I know I have a conscience. I know if people do it with me, I wouldn't like it. Yeah. I mean, you have to just be, people choose to do what they want to do. If somebody wake up a day and say, no, like we see these days, a lot of talking on social media against politicians and certain, you know, I mean, that type of vibes and that, you know what I mean? it's a negative energy flowing. You got to just keep, because blessed be the peacemakers.
Yeah.
You understand? You got to have peace with yourself. I mean, anything who can bring confusion, everything can bring disturbance. You got to watch out. It's
some people love confusion. Huh?
Yeah, but it's going to bounce back on them. Most people who look for confusion, it will bounce back on them. It will visit them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's energy you're dealing with.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a vibe you're dealing with. I mean, if you hamper that around you, you're going to pay for it, no? And the mystic thing is that you're going to pay for it when you at least expect.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you say, okay, then you're going to get it. And I see it happen with a lot of people. Never underestimate the powers of the spiritual world, no? Because people pray, people meditate, people do rituals, you know? Yeah, some of them will go do voodoo or be for a man who never do them nothing. You understand me? No, it will bounce back on you. Uh-huh. Because it's voodoo and obvious things to do good. You understand? No, prayer is things to do good. Now you're going to pray to see other man fall. It will bounce on you. It will bounce back on you because the God of creation, the God that He prays, the God of good.
I'm smiling as you're speaking because I used to think that this was only a black people thing, but it's not true. It seems like it's all over.
It's a human. It's a human. It's a human being thing. Yeah? But a spirit we deal with. We are spirits. I mean, okay. Certain people, you know, they say, well, the hypocrite. No, it's the spirit of hypocrite living in them. It's the spirit to manifest, the spirit that control them. It's all spiritual. A murderer, it's just a murderer spirit jumping them, and they control them, you know. Yeah, a man who want to live upright too, a righteous spirit will live in him, and he think, you know, positive. A man who have love, the same. It's all the spirit that you accept, the spirit will control you.
So it's good and evil.
It's good and evil, you understand? But you have a filter. Your filter is your conscious.
Yeah.
Because everything that you do will bounce back to you, my brother.
It seems like sometimes the filter doesn't work for some people.
No, it works. They just don't care.
Yeah.
They say when the judgment comes, that's why I tell you, when certain people going through certain things, don't feel for them now.
Yeah.
Because it's what they self-saw when you was in secret. When people sit and plotting on you and do evil things in secret and think they can get away with it, people want to use you. And then after things go bad, they put you in problem, put your life in danger, your family life in danger.
Yeah. No, what you're saying is
it's reality we reason here, because we live in.
Yeah.
And a lot of people going through that. But the thing is now, learn to be spiritual. We custom paint evil with evil now. It don't work. No, because you're learning. Certain people got to do you certain things for you to learn. Yeah. If they don't do you that thing, you will never know, hey, people capable of being so evil.
Boy, but sometimes you ask yourself, but why? Why? You know,
I'm gonna tell you, it's you know why? For me to learn. We don't come in here and think you're gonna have a soft ride and come out. No, you got to get some blows, and it's from your own people and that you trust. You give love. There's the bigger betrayers.
Yeah.
You understand? People come seeing you. They say, "Oh, let me come now." Wrong. They come in your business. You understand? While you're on your peacefully going good now, they come in your business, start a drama, and then go leave you your drama, and you got to go clean up the mess again. Hey, you know.
But you know, Bushman, I've been speaking with a lot of people here on St. Martin, and what you're saying, it seems more people are experiencing that now than when I started off in television in the early 1980s. It seems like it's getting worse when it comes to people's relationship and how they deal with each other.
Yes, because, okay, you remember now, when you start, you didn't know what you know now. That means you had to go. That means now you mature, you got the wisdom, you got the experience, you feel the pain. That means you can tell everybody, say, oh, but they don't know, you know, when they betray you, when they sell you, when they want to destroy you, because that's so certain power.
Yeah.
Because it's all about power struggle, and the island is too small. Let me tell you, it's easy to be a serial killer up here now. If you could have killed somebody without going to jail, without going what you have to go through, a lot of people die already.
Somebody told me that yesterday, you know.
You see? Serious.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, they think they can do things and get away with it.
You know, a lady told me that yesterday.
You see?
Yeah.
I mean, the spirit speaking.
Yeah.
It's a sign. And things gonna start happening. The island too small, 16 square. Look how we getting now with each other. Look at the hate now. Some people, it's some clique, it's only them. Like me, sir, some of them don't like myself, I know. They doing things, they invite me, and now I reach a stage, if you invite myself, I don't go.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, amen, I'm in the club a long time. You understand? But they cannot stop the works. They cannot stop the works. Because the work got to go on. And if I have to, I know what I go through, because I know if they have to go through what I went through, I don't think they could have stand. You know? They would be standing still, laughing, and give thanks, because people teach me, man to man is so unjust, no brother. It's not the devil coming with fork and horns and so on. It's a human like you, your own brother, your own sister, your own aunt, uncle, cousin, your own people them. And who we gonna come like angel? The one you don't expect. Because the good, yes.
They come like a lamb.
They come that you don't expect. When they see, look at Ital Shack now. When we start seeing when Ital Shack start, and from now, something you can go Ital Shack and you see only the Europeans, only the Americans.
They're into that food now.
No,
all people don't into that food at all.
They love what we're doing.
Yeah.
When any European, anybody out there, any China, any Indian, supporting you is because they know who you are.
Right.
You understand? And when your own people them know that you know who you are, they try to break you. And they come in like hypocrites, the hypocrite spirit jump in them, the envy spirit jump in them, and they self don't know. Because if they know, they wouldn't leave it, because it got to bounce back on them. They say when certain things happen with them, it's what they self saw. You don't practice negativity and evil, my brother, and think you get away with it.
But could it be, I was saying a lot of Europeans, Americans, white people are into the healthy eating. Only now our people are going back to it, because remember, years ago, I don't know if you remember, the first Chinese restaurant that came to Smyrna was called China Night. Okay, it was at the foot of town. I was living at the head of town, a mile and a quarter away. We all used to walk a mile and a quarter for Nancy Gorey.
Is it?
Today, I don't eat Chinese food. Not because I don't like it, but it's not the kind of food. I have allergies and so forth, so I have to be very cautious how I eat. But I think for most people they're still into that. More than, say, the food that is prepared by Ital Shack, which is actually better for you, more healthy and everything else. So I think more people are going back now to the roots, slowly, like you mentioned earlier about the food and so forth. We're into fast food. We're not into food like the Rastafarians were doing.
That's why we have all the chronic diseases.
Exactly.
Because if you raise up your child on McDonald's, Burger King, KFC and so, before the child got 10 years going up, they start getting chronic disease.
Yeah.
Because their food never grow. We are living being. We got to deal with things in life. We got to deal with life. And people don't deal with life. People custom with dead things.
Yeah.
That's why we dying. The body dying. You see a lot of people have problem with their bones on their food. It's all the sodium, all the things that they're eating.
And sugar.
All the things that they're using to prepare. Sugar is worse than cocaine. And the sugar now using brown sugar. You understand? Some use honey. Now they making agave. They got different type of sweetener. You understand? But if you make a fruit juice, the fruit naturally sweet already.
Exactly.
You understand? I mean, it's a lot of things that we have to touch and reason with the people them and show them, but they don't listen. Man, don't listen. They tell you flat, hey, I will still die. But when they have a food chopper, when they in the hospital dying,
then
I know, really conscious, they're regretting what come out their mouth.
Yeah.
Because it's your mouth, it's your judgment. You got to be careful what come out your mouth.
So you don't get many locals at the Ital Shack?
No. Okay. Let me tell you, now we're blessed. And I give thanks because our local them, and it's a lot of young generation, 40s go down. They mean,
they're more conscious of the food.
They travel, they come back, they know, they know, and they appreciate what they have, their country have.
Right.
Because they go all over, they tell them, no, we have the best, everything fresh, nothing in can, nothing frozen. We're keeping it real.
Right.
You understand? I mean,
And you come from your garden too.
From the garden.
Yeah.
Now I have two other brethren with garden too who support because, a lot of people now, I mean, you got to have greens every day. You must eat greens.
Yeah.
We encourage people to eat greens every day. I mean, it's life changes. A lot of people come just want to hear about the knowledge. Some of them want to go see the farm. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things.
You still have the farm up in
the farm must be there.
And behind your house too?
Yeah.
Both places?
No, Mariga till a long time ago up there because the monkeys and the iguanas now, you know.
Oh, okay.
And talk about just drift now, agriculture. Anybody who want to say they want to revive agriculture on St. Martin, be ready to prepare yourself for 15 years minimum.
Really?
Because things get dread now. Like a few years ago, now we got more fight with the monkeys and the iguanas. You can get nothing in the hills. You can plant nothing, you know what I mean? We have a big fight. We got to try to get rid of them. When I come here and start fight, I plant in 1985 and so go in the hills, I reap good food. It's the only thing you have to see is a caterpillar, the season of caterpillar.
Right. Yeah.
But, you understand? But now you got African snail, you got iguana, you got monkeys. I mean, any farmers who go in the hill, like I self in the hill, but I plant in certain things so that I know that I can help. I got to put things now to keep them far. You got to start using knowledge and wisdom to see how you can keep them far because they're coming.
So the African snail also is dangerous to agriculture?
Yeah, all the things that's destroying your farm. There's a lot of things. We have an agriculture station here.
Oh, so that's the reason why you're only using the garden that you have behind your house now on the Bush Road.
You understand? Because it's a lot of work now. And we need an agriculture station.
We used to have it back in the 60s.
No, I don't talk about that back in the days. Everybody will tell me the same thing.
Yeah.
I tired here back in the days. What about it now? I mean, we didn't learn nothing from back in the days.
Because government was supporting it then, but the government don't support it.
Yeah, but I tell you, we didn't learn nothing from back in the days. Because the elders, they was more advanced than us. They learned.
Yeah.
Like if you see a canal, they take the water coming from the hill and bring it way to the sea or something, and you close the canal. It's because you want flooding.
Yeah, exactly.
Because do you think the elders don't know what they was doing?
Yeah.
That's why we have to learn from the elders, and that's the problem we get to now too. Because when we talk, the children don't listen. It's a different generation. But when the consequences now come, it's for the children then.
Yeah.
You understand? Any mistake we do now, is the future gonna feel it, no? Then we come now to strengthen in this time, strengthen one another. It's hard because certain people just hate you for nothing, or just certain people just because they didn't even know you, but because people, influence them against you,
Yeah.
And that's type of the progress for I and I to come together, and because some people got to come in front of you and repent for how they treat you, how they bad talk you, and they cannot humble themselves to do that. You understand?
Yeah.
Ego, you understand?
Yeah.
They know that the way they live with you is no good, the way they treat you is not good, but through ego, they too big to humble themselves and say, man, I diss you, I talk bad about you, I do this, let me kill this for our own unification, for we to go advance as a human. But
you see,
they don't do it.
You see, Bushman, yesterday I had a talk with someone, and the person said, Oral, they say all over the island that you're difficult. And if you're difficult, as the people say, you would not have made it be successful. And you're good at what you're doing. So why are people saying you're difficult? The person said to me to figure it out. Why? Envy.
Yes.
Envy. And so they will say anything bad about you to try to destroy you. But it didn't work for 40 years. It ain't gonna work now.
True.
You see my point? So when I listen to all what you're saying, and I said to you, welcome to the club, I have been going through this all my life.
Yeah.
And when they can't get at me, they go focus at my wife and my children.
Sure.
And that is what the society, you know what the guy said yesterday on Facebook? Only dummies live good in St. Martin. Only dummies live good in St. Martin. And the fact is right, because you're an intelligent guy, hard-working guy, you're going to get the problem where you got.
Yeah.
But if you're a dummy, you'll get a good job, you get everything. They'll even try to take your thing and give it to the dummy.
Joe. But look, you know why I go through, without knowing our family, through the thing, they got political powers and they think certain powers. They start a fight against I and I. But I know that it's all spiritual is good over evil.
Yeah.
And look all now. You see, the judgment must fall. You will hear, you will see about them. You don't fight God people, that's what I tell you. And they had other people in high places through envy again.
Right.
Because people that envy you don't give up now.
No, they're always there scheming. Huh?
Yes, they turn like snake, they change color, but the envy, you will never go to them now. You got to know them and stay far from them now. And that's the reality, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, the envy was so strong, some people up here, you know, that they really want to destroy me. And they do everything. But the shame fall on them. And the shame fall, yeah, because they got more to get.
Could you imagine, Bushman, when you see those beautiful write-ups of you and all over the world, Bloomberg magazine, all the different things? And
soon they're going to hear more because a few things in the making that soon will come out, you know? There mean greater things. Because I reached a level already a few years ago that I don't focus too much on St. Martin, outside of St. Martin.
But you're living here, you can't avoid it.
No, that's why we have the gadget and all this technology. Yeah. You can be right here and still you can be all over the world.
That's true, that's true.
That's what we're using now to advance, you know, because our own people, you know, brother, I don't know. Nobody love me still. I can say nothing. A lot of people.
Oh yeah, a lot of people love you. Yeah.
Sometimes you're there, hey, Bushman, you don't even know. You just pass that. You just got to let me know that, hey.
It's good and bad people.
Yeah, but the one themselves, you know what's the more? It's the one that pretending like they know.
Those are hard to figure out sometimes.
Yeah, but you figure them out because when you hear when you see a man friend, you see who they are.
Okay.
You see them in their own clique, in the same clique. You understand? Yeah, then they seem click, and some of them can come around you, but they send the spies.
You know they can say that? Someone said something the other day, and it's true. I finally noticed it's true. When I go out, some people pretend that they don't know me. They know who I am.
Yeah.
I go to a bank or go to somewhere for service, and they pretend that they don't know me. No problem at all, right? Or they treat me really bad. And then some others treat me really polite and respectful. Sure. The person say, you know, check it out, OG. Check out the people, and especially the young ones, how they treat you. He said, those children that young people that treat you nice, their parents like you.
Yeah.
And those you see treating you bad, their parents like you. And you know, it's true.
Yeah, because you hear the conversation.
They come from home.
They come from home, yeah.
You know, so... And I didn't realize that. But I could see it now more because that's what is the first person that told me that. So listening to you and what you're saying, it all makes sense.
Okay, but the other thing too that I experience is children that come. The big man and woman now, and they tell me that, hey, when they were small, they passed in Bush Road that they couldn't see in there. You had to watch the other side.
Yeah.
You understand? Now they go, study and come, and they have to tell me, listen, well, when we were small, our parents, you can still, yes, it's negative, although the parents used to talk about Rasta.
Yeah.
And now the children come and they support me 100% now.
Yeah.
The children, because the children get conscious now, see that, hey, the parents then was negative against me for nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, it still take time for the healing to be in process because this all now about healing. You understand? Mistake that our forefathers used to do, we forgive them because they're humble to master, they take the whip and this and that, but we are the freedom fighters. We're standing up now for truth and right, and we say love is the foundation. I mean, without love, you can reach nowhere. You can start love yourself, and then, you know, the vibes of love will come out of you. You know?
I want to share with you something I said before in this program. I was sitting in the bank one day, and this young man walked up to me. He said, Oral Gibbs? I said, yeah. He said, I hate you. I hated you. I watching the man. Man said to me, he hated me. He said, you know why? When I was small, my parents used to make me sit down and watch your show. No, can you imagine that? The man hated me because he was sitting and watching my show. But he said he went to Holland to study and he came back.
Sure.
And he realized the things that I was saying on my show helped him in Holland.
Sure.
He reached out and shook my hand and said, Oral Gibbs, I love you. Sorry for that time, but I had to tell you how much I hated you as a child because my parents were forcing me to watch your show. You see the point I want to make? Okay.
It's a lot of life, man.
So it's amazing.
Yeah.
I bring that up because what you mentioned with the Ital Shack and the youngsters passing and looking in the change.
There was like a crime scene. And all when you see the blessing now, 1999, Anthony Bourdain, leave his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain, this can say discover us. You understand? 1999. That time the word vegan didn't exist. It's vegetarian food they're talking about. And that episode still on YouTube.
And he came to your place. Could you imagine that? Of all the places he could have gone to.
The Ital Shack didn't look looking so. That was the beginning of Ital Shack, under the tree.
Yeah.
You understand? It was now when you reach Ital Shack, it's more welcoming. But it used to be, a bunch of bush in front of it. You just following the vision, the inspiration, and we never knew it would have reached so far. That now it's a blessing for St. Martin.
But for Anthony, but then they come by you. Tells you
with the camera crew and video we cook it, we eating, drinking.
The guy was a great guy, man.
Drink some ganja tea with me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, but it's not now.
He was a cool guy. Yeah.
It's not now we in this mission. That's why I tell you, when you see your calling, people will try to doubt you, because if I follow the people and when they start seeing me as a crazy man in Curacao, I wouldn't be where I be now. I wouldn't be just like them. But I don't follow nobody. I follow my calling, and now I can see the blessing.
Yeah.
You understand that they self now start growing dreadlocks. Some of them even start smoking weed. Now they want the oil. They want the oil. They want all type. Yes, but it are those who victimize I.
Yeah. I tell you what, Bushman, I got to go to a break. When we come back, right? In case you've just joined us, this is Oral Gibbs Live. My guest is Bushman. Actually, his name is Mr. Roland Bushman Joe, but we call him Bushman because what year you came up with that name, Bushman?
Somebody
gave it to you?
Yeah, because Ras Bushman live on the Bush Road. I don't know, something. It just
stuck with you.
It just catch.
So we're here speaking with Bushman, Mr. Roland Joe Bushman.
Yeah.
And when they come back, we'll continue speaking with him on Hot 99.9 FM radio, Facebook, and YouTube, right here with Bushman. Please tell us. Merry Christmas from the Cake Box, your one-stop for cakes, pies, and tarts this holiday season. Order now your pies, your cakes, your puddings such as potato pudding and bread pudding, tarts such as coconut, guava berry, prunes, and guava tart. And don't forget the house special, the melt away. To order, please call Genius at VR Catering, telephone number 581-2171 or 522-6497.
We are vibrant, expressive, warm, and diverse. Together, we conquer, and now we expand into new horizons, giving you more of the best. Introducing our new Banco Matico Plus with wider acceptance, purchase protection, and enhanced security. Whether you're online, traveling, or in paradise, experience more with Windward Island Bank. Banco Matico Plus. More of the best.
My guest on the Oral Gibbs Live is Mr. Roland Bushman Joe, right? Right, speak with him. Yes. Always a pleasure having you on the program with me. I remember the first time I brought you many years ago, and I can see how you've transformed over the years, man.
Look, my brother, if you see anybody 40 years ago, and you see them today, and the same, that means they have a problem. Because life is a lesson, we learn and we evolve. I mean, yesterday we used to be young and crazy, do a lot of things, fight and do a lot of things, but we grow and we see that that's benefiting us. You understand? You start getting children, grandchildren, responsibility come in, If you don't change your mindset, you're waiting for a doom.
But I've seen you do so many things, You didn't just do agriculture and Ital Shack. you promote events, Marcus Garvey every year.
Bob
Marley. You went to Ethiopia. Remember you came back from Ethiopia?
Went to Ghana. Yeah, went to Ghana.
Show. You did a lot of things. You live your life, you walk the walk.
Yeah, but just say if you give you 1 talent of 5 talent or 10 talent, don't take it and hide it. Gamble, invest it.
Yeah.
That's why we have to live. You understand? We got to live, and while you're living, you're gonna learn, because it's you got to grow your faith.
Yeah.
You got to be more confident. Because hey, I'm not antisocial. I like to be around people, laugh, and happy with people.
Yeah.
But life teaches you that it's time for you to go within yourself, separate myself from everybody. Don't go nowhere, just check myself. For a while I do that. And I learn a lot. I learn to be by myself without nothing disturbs me. The more far I be from people, the more peace I have with myself. And I learned that. Because some people say, oh, they got to go around between people. No. I can learn to be myself and focus, and then you can see better. No, especially when you're in a healing process. So you can check with yourself, be honest with yourself first. That behavior, how I'm dealing with people is not good. The way I talk with people is not good. Let me sometimes not talk too much. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that we have to teach ourselves, because like they say, you're born in sin and shaped in iniquity.
Right.
We always born innocent. We have to turn innocent again, because when you're innocent, you just go with the flow. But when you start picking up certain behavior and attitude and lies and confusion, that is where we go down without we know, till we get conscious, say, hey, it's time for we to, and all of it.
Yeah.
We need to work on our healing now if we want to have a peaceful ending.
Just before you came, I was at the station very early, and I was outside standing up, and this lady came over to speak with me. And it was a very good conversation. First time we had a conversation together. She's not from St. Martin, she's from Africa. And she was telling me how much she loves St. Martin. But then she was also telling me about some of the bad things that happened on this island. But she said, you know what? I've been here for almost 30 years and I still love it.
Yeah. Listen, the devil is all over the world. We're in hell. You can be in hell and don't think you're going to get shaken by the enemy and the demons. Naturally. But they mean, St. Martin, listen, St. Martin's a blessed place. The only thing that they destroy from St. Martin is the natural beauty.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You understand? But it's a unique place. People love it because everything's right there. You don't have to be in the big country, then we have to drive hours and so. That's why we have too much people, that we have so much traffic, too much traffic, and that's too much people. I remember when it comes to Martin 85, everybody who you are.
Yeah.
But now you know who is who.
Too many people.
You know who is who. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a whole different change. You see the evolvement, and
look at the hills. The hills are being...
Yes, they start building, they're destroying the hills. They used to live a time, they say they have hillside policy. But I don't think they got that policy more, because the way I see them destroying the hills, forgetting that nature will come and look for its place. Always remember that. The day they come, maybe 100 years ago, we can get to tsunami, we get to something drastic. It can take maybe 100 years for it to come again. And those them who live in didn't know about it or never hear about it, or they don't prepare themselves for it. Hey, gonna be judgment. We always got to respect nature, because when we talk about God, we talk about nature.
It's strange because we used to love nature, and now we love the dollar more than nature.
Well, one day we got to pay for it, because the first thing we need is good oxygen.
Yeah.
And if you destroy the trees, them and the vegetation, then we're not ready. We start killing ourselves slowly.
Yeah.
And we have too much pollution in the concrete jungle, and we always must know that nature will always win. Everything can get erased. The earth will always remain. Yes, the earth always remain. We got to go back to the earth, but the earth will always remain.
And it has a way of healing itself too.
Yes, it's healing
naturally.
And it's growing.
Yeah.
You see big trees, a big tree, when you see the root, what the root do? Lifting up the earth.
Yeah.
You can see the tree that lift up. I mean, that's to show you the powers that we have, and that's why we talk about the foundation. And that is what we are as elders, the foundation to teach the youths them. Teach your children them, talk with them, show them that, hey, certain ways is not good. Don't teach them to be arrogant and selfish and greedy, because it will catch them now. Because we still good now. In this time, the young generation, we see that they love the gun. It's another reality we have to face here. The hate is so strong that it's killing each other without remorse. I mean, we have to start telling these people them now, what are you telling your children? That this way you're not good to beat no child. Because certain children, because they get in lake zone, they think everything can solve with violence.
Yeah.
You understand? Because when you see sometimes the Europeans, them, how they treat their children, everything now, they just talk with the child. Learn to talk with your children. Learn to be communicating with your children. It's nothing, and that is what they teach us from slavery day. It's best you beat the child so our master will come beat you. You understand how it's still in our genes. And that is something we really got to see, because we was talking a few days ago, and you see a woman got traumatized in the past. A woman got a lot of trauma in them and spiritual disturbance too, what they went through. Certain behaviors a woman them have is because they don't know it, that they have it themselves to work and heal themselves. Yes, what a woman go through. You understand? And it's in your lineage, it's healing time now. That's why we talk about reparation and repatriation, but first we have to heal ourselves. You understand? It's another thing that, let me tell you, if you use people for 400, 500 years, that is in our genes now. My children then will come with that in them, that trauma in them. Because if we don't break it, and that is what Rastafari come to teach the people. Let me break the ancestor curse. Let me break that things that they put on us. Let me civilize ourselves again. Because they make us start thinking like animals. And it's reality. You understand? Yeah. And now they want to teach you about family planning. They want to teach you now like you never know.
Exactly.
That means it's time for me to wake up, my brethren and sisters.
In case you've just joined us, this is Oral Gibbs Live. My guest is Bushman, Mr. Roland, Joe, Mr. Roland, Bushman, Joe. Now I got it right? Okay. Yeah. It's my guest here on Oral Gibbs Live, and also on Hot 99.9 FM radio, Facebook, and YouTube. Always a pleasure having in the program. But this is the first time we're having this type of conversation, and I really appreciate it.
It's all about, enlightening the people, and for people to know too that we have to change our mindset. It's not everything is because they teach us. You go to school, you get education. It's that. No. Life on the street teach you a lot. When you get blows from those that could help you. You know what's hard? When somebody can help you and they refuse to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they could have really helped you.
They could have really helped you.
Yeah.
And sometimes when they help you, they get more gratitude because you have a good heart, you give them all the praise, But and why they don't help you? Because somebody else tell them not to help you. Not on their own either. Because if it was their own, they would help you. But because this third party telling this, man, leave him. And we live in it.
I got to say what I experienced in that regard. There was a person I asked them for help, and they didn't help me. But I wasn't aware of it, why they didn't help me. But I got into a position where I could have helped them now when they had a problem. And I helped them. And then I saw from their perspective, I don't want to say too much because to give away.
Yeah.
They didn't help me because they really didn't want to help me when they could have really helped me. But you see, I'm different.
Yes.
I helped them.
Yes.
And it made me feel good. And you know what? In the end, that person opened up to me, came closer to me, come to appreciate me more as a person because I didn't do what they did to me.
You're not like him.
Yeah.
You're on the higher level than him. Yeah, because that's the thing, a lot of people keep a grudge.
Yeah.
You say, okay, never catch you, now it's my vengeance time, but you should know you're not like them.
Yeah. Because it's not good either to keep that inside. Exactly, it rips you up.
Yeah, that's why I always sometimes see how they treated me. I just rejoice, and because if they know better, they would do better.
If you smile more, they get angry. You know that, right?
No, but anybody who know better will do better. And so, you think so?
Yeah.
If you know better, then when you show me certain ignorancy and arrogancy, it's because you don't know better.
Yeah.
It's reality. And a man behavior, a man action will show you who they are.
That's like the ad that had run until the crew saw, know better, do better.
Yeah, but it's reality.
Yeah.
But you see, it sounds easy. But check it. If you know better, you do better. Somebody who knows what is love will show love. Somebody who knows discipline. They show discipline, manners.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know about these things, then you can just use them as a word.
Yeah.
But let me see if you practice them now. It's there is where you get your value. When you can put the word into practice.
But if you go through pain all your life, it's difficult to know what love is, I think.
No, pain make you learn, pain is for you to learn to love yourself.
The reason I said it because I saw an interview with a lady 2 nights ago, and she had a very difficult childhood. And now she's a very wealthy woman, and she's taking care of her children. And you could see in her eyes the memory and the water coming in her eyes when she started to think about her life.
She went through.
And most of the times when people have that difficult life from a very young age, it's very difficult, even when they make money to go through it.
Healing, because the blessing will come.
Yeah.
But when you sit and you think alone what some people going through, you know what I'm saying? Because you know already how it is. If I got to sit and now and think people who, homeless people, or drug addict, and they tell me what they're going through, and without nobody to help them, you know, and then one of them, they got the blessing, they got some money, and they could have set up themselves and clean themselves the way society wants to see them, because the way society wants to see them, because they have their own lives to live. No, it's a process. Sometimes you have to go through that for you to reach where you be, and to be example to other people.
In the end, you know, it's all about kindness, how kind you are to other people.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of people, look, if somebody bitter, if somebody toxic, if somebody frustrated, they cannot show it to you, because energy that they're working with is a negative one already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we start to talk about healing. It's time for you to start to heal yourself. You understand? If you're sick, you got to look for certain things, and a spiritual healing. People got to learn to love themselves. You know what I'm saying? You know already when you hate me, you hating yourself. That's why you hate me. Because if you love yourself, you say, man, that man, you know?
Yeah.
You show love, you understand? I mean, when people deal with certain characteristic and certain behavior, it's sad, but they just show you who they be and what type of spirit controlling them.
So have you gone back to Curacao recently?
Okay, I was in Curacao. I opened this year in Curacao. Yeah, 2023.
Yeah.
I opened it in Curacao.
What did you open?
I was in Curacao last year, December, January. You know?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I was in Curacao. And then I come, but I go Curacao these days. I had a few things I had to balance up here. But, you know, Curacao is good.
It's getting better in Curacao now.
Santo Domingo is good.
Yeah.
But Africa is the greatest. I mean, it's more focused on Africa now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you plan to go back to Ethiopia sometime?
Okay, Ethiopia, yes, but I have some things I want to do in Ghana.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot of things, my brother, because look, we're getting younger, and, you know, St. Martin self, you know, the way St. Martin going now, you know, people don't see it, but it's that the judgment come, you know. So when the judgment comes, so a lot of things will happen that if you don't prepare for it, you know.
You ever went to Congo?
No, no Congo, no. I reach here, but Africa, you know, is 50-something states.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you got to go there to live for 10, 20 years. I mean, you have to go get out of the West.
Yeah.
But we can get out of the West with the same mindset we have here. We got to leave it. You know what I'm saying? Because Africa is real disciplined, loving, and it's the kindness of African people. They could have used us against each other, you understand?
Yeah.
The hate. I mean, hey, but some changes got to come.
So Ghana is where you...
Ghana is good for business.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ethiopia got different language barriers. Ethiopia is the holy place. Ethiopia, when you want to go in, you know,
Yeah.
by the priests, the monks, and the the holiness them. Ethiopia is the place, like Liberia, Axum, you know.
You know, Africa is a new frontier, huh? In the whole technology world and everything.
When how long Rasta been telling them? Is Rasta the only one who used to chant down the system about apartheid? Is Rasta alone used to stand up? No, not those them no reggae singers who just want to make money off the industry. But the real, the warriors, the freedom fighters, you understand? In Bob Marley time, Bonnie Whaler, all this brethren them, Peter Tosh, you know.
Oh, those guys are great.
This man opened the door.
Yeah, so
you understand? They didn't was entertainers. There was messengers.
Yeah.
Now we get the entertainers. But the man was messengers.
They're like a prophet, man.
Yeah, these messengers. Yeah. They come to open our eyes. Yeah. How much of we still don't listen to the records them and see that, hey, we ain't reaching nowhere. We still, they fight us. They crucify us. They do all type of thing with us. But still now the acceptance there because the Europeans, the Chinese, the Indians, everybody pick up Rastafari now. No?
They got Chinese Rasta man too?
Oh no, Rastafari. Anywhere in the world you go, you find Rasta.
Wow.
The world gone the four corners of the earth.
Yeah.
And when you see our own people, them still believing in illusion, they can bring us nowhere. Because they settled mind, mentally enslave us, they believe in something who keep us in a spell.
I understand what you're saying because look, you know, when I started this program, I told you earlier, bringing a Rasta man on the show was a big problem for even some sponsors that they didn't like it. Yeah. But you know, I always say, I hold editorial responsibility for the show. If you don't like it, then you just don't sponsor it. But we're gonna bring who we feel is important. And I think over the years, what we have seen is quite an acceptance. So Rastafarian and people like yourself.
Let to break the spell.
So we've come a long way.
But you got to learn to respect yourself too, because a lot of man got dreadlocks and the embarrassing Rasta.
That's true.
You understand me? It's a journey, you know. But we on a mission for the Most High. I say always, we come with a comforter spirit, yeah. The spirit of truth. We come to reveal the truth to our people in these last days, make them know that His Majesty Haile Selassie and impress men and they have to check the biography and see what these people go through and what type of spirit. And they never deny Christ, they never deny God, they just live a holy spiritual life. See how they attack, the evil always must attack you. Because remember when Mussolini self-invaded Ethiopia? Yeah. They will say Haile Selassie want to kill because when these people attack you, it's kill, they want to kill you.
He didn't succeed though.
You see, you have to go and then after you see time, it's time. It takes 7 years. You understand? For the prophecy to fulfill. I mean, likewise in our life too. People do your things, but it takes time. But victory always is all about good over evil.
You mentioned that's why Ethiopians are so proud they were never colonized.
Never. And it's good for people to go because I went twice. The whole month I live with them. I go all over the place and my brother, love no.
What about Ghana?
Ghana too. Let me tell you, Africa. I just, you see what, upon those selves just come from Ghana when he was going to list. So when you come back, your life changed.
The reason I ask you Ghana is because that's where most of the Africans came from.
I went Emila, the castle. I went see the door of no return. Okay. I went there. I must go. I experience it. And you feel it. And anybody got to go see that's why I tell you, respect the black woman. And the traumatized they went through.
But they're strong still, huh?
If they didn't was strong, we wouldn't be here. If our great-great-grandmother them didn't overcome that, do you think we would be here now?
Yeah.
That's why we got to be grateful for the queens, them. Our ancestors, the black woman, my brother, is a powerful woman. That's a goddess. And they can overcome all the struggle. They rape them, they beat them, they abuse them, they work them hard. You understand? They do all type of things with them. And we here now, and we don't respect them. And they still want to call them all type of name because it's what American influence. We still want to disrespect them. The black women self don't know who they are, where they come from, what the ancestors went go through. For you still to be like it's a joke thing. No, we got to put the act together. We got to take life serious, Because I tell you, I was young, and we do a lot of things through ignorance,
Yeah.
We didn't respect women, It's all about the sex thing. You understand? But when you grow and you learn, you see, and you get children, you get grandchildren, you say, hey, you see sometimes that we have to try to break the spell. We have to try to break it.
Bushman, great conversation to have here with you. Really appreciate it. So your plans are many.
Yes. Once we're alive.
Yeah,
because when the Father will call us home, but once we're here, the work has to go on.
Still do what you have to do.
No matter what, we don't give up.
Yeah. So Ital Shack is doing great. The agriculture and everything. The family is okay. Yeah.
And I hope these people, our brethren and sisters, get conscious of life, because another thing, they say we're in a Christmas season or something. Be careful, because that don't belongs to us neither.
Right.
That's another confusion they put on us, but that is a whole different program. But if we say we want to be independent, we want reparation, we want repatriation, we have to start working on our mindset.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Thank you, Bushman. All the best.
Rastafari.
Thanks again. All the best. So that was Mr. Roland Bushman Joe. Yeah, always a pleasure having him, and Earl Gibbs Live and on Speaking About Everything. And I'll see you next time on Hot 99.9 FM radio, Facebook, and YouTube. Until then, take care. Bye.